Honorable Vice President, Dr. Bharat Jagbio, Honorable Minister, Dr. Ashni Singh, Honorable Minister Vikram Bharat, Her Excellency Ambassador Sarah Lynch, representatives of Exxon, representatives of the Ministry of Natural Resources, the Gas to Energy Task Force, and Guyana Gas and Power Incorporated, representative of Linsika and CH4 Guyana, members of staff of the United States Embassy, Georgetown, invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of His Excellency President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali, I would like to welcome you to the Office of the President, and more particularly to this ceremony, where the contract for the engineering, procurement, and construction services for the Guyana Integrated Natural Gas Liquids Plant and the 300 megawatt electrical combined cycle gas turbine power plant will be signed between the Government of Guyana and the partnership of Linsika and CH4 Guyana. As you are aware, the American-owned energy company Linsika, in a joint venture with CH4 Guyana, has been selected to build a natural gas-fired electricity plant and a natural gas liquids plant at Wales, West Bank, Demerara. These plants are to be constructed under an engineering, procurement, and construction contract. This afternoon, we will witness the signing of that contract. I would like to invite Her Excellency Ambassador Sarah Lynch to offer remarks.
Thank you so much, Colonel. All protocols observed. I just want to say, Your Excellency, as you well know, it is my distinct honor to serve as the U.S. Ambassador to Guyana. We continue to develop an ever stronger partnership for the benefit of all. And I'm very, very excited about this groundbreaking announcement today that will drastically lower the cost of electricity, unlock new opportunities for economic diversification, and produce significant amounts of cooking gas for citizens. When I first met with CH4 and Linsika many months ago, I was so impressed by their willingness to explore a new market. Throughout the process, they've pushed to provide the best possible engineering solutions while being attentive to the requests of the Government of Guyana, all with an eye to deliver high-quality, reliable infrastructure that will benefit the Guyanese. The companies in this consortium have an excellent track record of delivering projects in other countries, and we are just thrilled to have them now in Guyana. My hope is that lowering the cost of electricity and improving its reliability will enable growth in manufacturing, add value to agricultural products, and allow for serious advances in every sector, in every region in Guyana. Your Excellency, you asked me and my team to bring quality U.S. investors and businesses of all sizes to Guyana. In Washington this past July, you said, we want to see more U.S. involvement in this stage of our country's development. So I couldn't be prouder of my team, especially Brian, Paul, and Richard Leo in the back here. You know we have a very small team, lean and mean, we say, which has worked so hard, day and night sometimes, with all serious U.S. investors to help them navigate the business world in Guyana. I'm so pleased that we continue to deliver top-notch U.S. businesses that bring quality and bring excellence to all their products. And it's also very rewarding for us that it's not just us saying this, but also internationally recognized expert advisors hired by the Government of Guyana who rank these U.S. firms as the most technically qualified for this project. I'm also excited to congratulate the Government of Guyana on a tender process that was open, that was fair, and that enlisted the support of international partners. I was also so pleased that you chose to hire a separate firm for the oversight of the project, allowing your government and the people of Guyana to know that the work will be done to the highest standards possible. I think the most exciting thing for me about this Linseca CH4 Guyana relationship is that it will very likely unlock amazing opportunities for even more U.S. businesses to look at Guyana as a destination for their investments. And while I have the floor, I just want to quickly add my congratulations on another related effort, and that's the recent sale of carbon credits to the U.S. firm Hess. What a major achievement to tangibly make progress on forest preservation. Just amazing. And I look forward to the funds providing similar tangible results for Guyanese, and especially, as has been noted by the government, the indigenous communities across the country. And while slightly unrelated to today's signing ceremony, I have to congratulate the government of Guyana also on increasing wages for the health sector workers and public servants recently. We know that very well that Guyanese are smart, capable professionals who need to be paid fairly for their work, and steps like the one you took earlier this week, are key to recognizing and retaining key talent, critical talent in Guyana to aid with this rapid economic transformation. Your Excellency, the U.S. Embassy remains committed to improving the prosperity of Guyana and deepening our already very strong relationship. On behalf of the U.S. Embassy and the U.S. government, I congratulate all of you once again on choosing an excellent partner for the Gas to Energy project, and we look forward to delivering additional U.S. partners to you very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador Lynch. I now invite the Vice President of Guyana, Dr. Jack Dio, to offer his remarks.
Mr. President, colleagues of the Cabinet, Ambassador, special invitees. Over the course of the next few weeks, we make ourselves available so that the members of the media could better understand the details of what is being signed here today. So we do not need to make very long speeches here. But I want to thank a number of people who have, I'm not going to call names, but who've worked to make this a reality. 2 years is a relatively short period to put together a complex project of this nature. We have been working at this with a resoluteness that is unseen in the public sector, normally not characteristic of public sector work, and for which I need to thank the members of the task force, members of the Ministry of Natural Resources, the ExxonMobil team, Crispin especially, who've been at this all the time. We've had, personally, I've been involved in probably 90 of those meetings or so, and they have been involved in many, many more than that. And it started off from a very simple decision as to where we wanted to land the pipeline. And you remember the controversy in the country around just a simple decision, which was technically oriented. It started there, and we were committed along the entire path to see that this project was developed along the highest international standards, from the environmental standards, engineering standards, that the process of procurement was transparent, open to everyone. We even went beyond what is normally done. For example, in the evaluation of the EPC contractors, we hired 2 international firms, Worley and Stantec, to advise us to produce a report even before we named our evaluation team. That is not the usual stuff in the public sector. But given the importance of this project, its size, and its transformative nature, we had to get this right. And we believe with this contractor, with Linseca CH4 combination, that they will deliver on the project. Timelines are important for us. The quality of the work is important, and staying within budget. These are three things that we will look for and monitor carefully. And so this allows us to fulfill something that one of the things we mentioned in our manifesto when we're contesting the elections, that we wanted to ensure that the people of this country, the business sector in this country, would have reliable, cheap power. This project would allow us to do that. And it remains consistent, it's entirely consistent with our approach, low carbon approach, because this project would help us to decarbonize significantly the energy sector. And we believe with the hydro that's coming on hopefully soon, the next project that we'll probably go back for, and with the solar panels that we have already tendered for, the solar projects, that we'll be able to triple install capacity in Guyana and cut emissions by 70%. So it is along the lines of our low carbon development strategy. But as I said before, the details of this project will be made more available to the media in the future. Today's a signing ceremony. I want to thank the President for all the support that he gave throughout this. And thank you to all those who worked in it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vice President. May I now invite His Excellency, President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan to offer his remarks.
Thank you, our dear Prime Minister, Vice President, members of the Cabinet, Ambassador, the team from Exxon, Linseca, and your partners. Let me say how very pleased I am to be part of this significant moment for Guyana, and significant from many perspectives. One, this is the largest project that we would have embarked on as a country. And that brings with it its own challenges. But it also gives us an opportunity to build capacity. And I've seen unparalleled dedication from the Vice President, the team in the task force, Exxon, in getting this done within a miraculous time frame. The time frame in which they got this done, with the support, of course, of the U.S. Embassy in Guyana, because they were always strong support, is unbelievable. Unbelievable from many perspectives. This is not a simple task. This was not a simple tender process. The technicality of this project ensured that success could have only been realized if all the parties were together. And that is what the project brought. The best minds together. The best technical people together. One of the important things for me is that on the task force and in the ministry in the process, we had many young Guyanese. Many, many young Guyanese. I see some of them are smiling here, who were part of this learning process, who was part of this transformative process, who will live to tell the stories of so many good engineers and so many good technical people. I've seen in this process the Vice President in his total technical capacity, put on his total technical hat. And it is the same determination and the same collaboration that would ensure successful completion of the project. This is just one one aspect of the project cycle, on the critical path. We have to now ensure that everything stays on that critical path in accomplishing the timelines, importantly, but also in ensuring that the benefit derived from this project comes to the people within the time frame. And that is what is critical. This project is not only about generation of power and liquids, and I don't want to go into that now because I'm sure understanding the opportunities that this project will unlock for us as a country is just enormous. From the liquids perspective, from energy and building our competitiveness on the energy side, we will have time to deliberate on this. We don't spend much time in this country. The PPP civic government is not allowed much time to celebrate major accomplishment, and we've been involved in many transformative accomplishments when we had very limited resources, and to the time now when our revenue is growing. This project does not slow down our commitment to the hydro project. Let me be very clear on this. Our commitment to hydro and a diversified portfolio of energy generation will be unparalleled and unmatched in the region. It also is linked to our strategic approach on energy that involves beyond our borders. And all of these things will be rolled out as we move forward with unlocking our energy master plan that is national and regional in nature. Guyana has once again proven that we not only have strong bilateral relationship and partnership, but perhaps have not tested it as yet. We have the most diversified portfolio of projects across different bilateral partners. That tells you something about the country. That tells you something about the policymakers of the country. Our relationship with the U.S. is not strengthened only because of this project. Our relationship with the U.S. is strong because we stand on certain principles and values that are unshakable. Unshakable. Democracy, freedom, rule of law, transparency. There was all kind of misconceived ideas about what this project would emerge to be. We are very proud. Very proud that we have done everything within international norms and beyond to bring this project to the state at which we are today. But in thanking all those who worked so hard, we also want to thank all the bidders who participated in this process. We want to thank all the bidders who participated in this process and say to all the bidders that there will be many more opportunities in this country, and we hope that they make use of them and participate. We want international participation. To Ambassador Sarah and her team in Guyana. Ambassador Sarah has been a constant promoter of Guyana. She has promoted a very strong relationship between Guyana and the U.S. and her team, Brian and all the others in the U.S. Embassy. And I want to recognize the work that you have been doing in promoting. You have a responsibility for the U.S. private sector, you have a responsibility for U.S. businesses, and you have been executing your responsibility as a team. No one can fault you of executing your responsibility as a team here in U.S. investors. So we are committed now, and I'm sure we are eagerly now just waiting to move on to the next step of getting this project completed on time. And that is what the focus will be on, and unlocking the other transformative projects that are on the way. As the Vice President remarked recently, we have really fulfilled all our commitment in the oil and gas sector. Those are decisions that were hard to make, those decisions that requires consistency, we have always stood by our decisions. For any investor, they need consistency, predictability, and they need to know they're operating in a fair environment. And that is what the government of Guyana is working on creating, an environment that is fair and just for the people of this country and also for investors. So congratulations to all of you on this remarkable job, and we look forward to working in a stronger way in making the benefits of this project realized and the transformation of communities and people be achieved. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. May I now invite Mr. Derek Cummins, representing the government of Guyana, and Mr. Michael Monroe, representing Guyana Gas and Power Incorporated, and Mr. Hector Fuetas, and Mr. Nelson Drake, representing the partnership of Linsika and CH4 Guyana, to affix their signatures to copies of the contract, and as we say, to seal the deal.
Out to the church, of course.
Powers of observation. Do you have to adopt your sleeping habits?